Hello, everybody. This is Sarah Rogers, your two-star double platinum. I'm going to be going on today and I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Zoom. Okay. I'm sorry, your Calendly. So with your Calendly, it's going to be important that this is set up for team building. Okay. Those setting up a calendar to schedule their prospects. Okay. So Calendly does run $15 a month. Okay. In order to be able to create the new type of event that we need. Okay, so we need to create a group event. So once you sign up for Calendly and create an account, I always suggest if you have a business logo to go ahead and use that up on the screen there, but you're going to hit create and you're going to create an event type. Okay, create a new template for regularly scheduled events. And you want it to be a group, okay? One host with group invites, okay? This is why the service costs $15 a month because of the kind of calendar that we need in order to set it up, okay? So event name, you want to give it like remote travel agent, okay? Something like that, okay? Do not put informational meeting, do not put webinar. Those are really bad keywords that we kind of want to stick away from, okay? Now, the second thing that you want to do is you want to go ahead and put the Zoom location on there. So you go www, oops, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Actually, you can cancel. Go ahead and leave this off, okay? So leave the location off. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do is go into the description, okay? Now, I use this very basic script right here, okay? Remember, one of the things in building or inviting people is that you're just inviting them to the presentation, okay? We don't want to explain everything up front. We don't want to get in the habit of giving away all the details because it's not going to leave anything intriguing for them to want to go ahead and go to the live meeting, okay? So I go ahead and just kind of leave it ambiguous like this. I don't give out the Zoom here because if you give out the Zoom here, they'll get the Zoom information before they schedule. And you only want to give out the Zoom information once they have scheduled. That way you have control over who's being invited. Okay. The only thing that I put here is the Zoom password because they need that. There's nowhere really in this for us to put the Zoom password when we're doing the Zoom link other than in the stuff that we're able to write. So you'll see me write the Zoom password in multiple different locations, okay? I also put my contact information, my email, my phone number, not an email. I want people to text me after a meeting lets out so I get that notification immediately when they're ready to sign up, okay? So go ahead and, screenshot this or copy and paste however you want. But this is the script that you want to be using to go ahead and drop into this description, okay? I'm going to go ahead and drop it into the description. That event link, it's going to create a URL based off of your event name, okay? So that's why it's really important. You want to make it remote travel agent, not webinar, not informational meeting, okay? So from there, what you want to do is you want to set your max invites to 90 people a spot, okay? Make sure you do not click this, okay? You do not want showing how many more available spots there are on each invitation, okay? So leave that blank. So after that, you're going to go hit next. Okay, and then what's going to happen is it's going to bring you to the page where you're going to actually set up the Calendly to make appointments available for people to go ahead and schedule, okay? So I always do 2 days, a rolling calendar of 2 days. That means I'm going to set the calendar up for the entire month, but what'll happen is they can only look 2 days out in advance, okay? Again, we're creating that sense of urgency. I don't want it to show 5 days. I don't want it to show 7, 3 or 4 days because what happens is number one, you're gonna get a really high dropout rate the further out you book, okay? And number two, if you're showing that we have 2 or 3 meetings, 2 or 4 meetings every day, they're going to not see a sense of urgency. They're going to think, oh, you know what? They have these meetings all the time. I can book at a later time, right? So keeping it to 2 a day is really going to create that sense of urgency and also keep you from having a higher dropout rate, okay? Then I go ahead and make this 60 minutes. And then from here, when it's talking about the availability type, I set custom hours, okay? That's where it's going to be really important for you to set up or to grab our prospects calendar, okay? You're going to see this. And then what you can do is just toggle in between. Maybe you print this out so you can keep up with it. And then, you're just going to go ahead and, for example, I would hit the 7th, edit just this date, because I'm going to go date by date. And then I would enter in the times accordingly. Okay. So for instance, there is a 7, 11, and a 6 p.m. So I would go ahead here and put 7 a.m. and I just make them an hour long. 11 a.m. 12 p.m. and then add one more. Okay, so whatever is set for that time is, for that date, that's how I'm going to create this. And I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Okay, it's going to apply it to that date. And I'm going to go through and make the whole calendar for the whole month. That way, once it's set, I don't have to do anything else. Okay, now, when I go down here, I kind of, I leave this how it is, and then I click on the additional rules for availability. Okay, very important you click this. I make this here 60 minutes. Very important you want to switch this to 60 minutes or it's going to cut that hour in half for you. So just switch it to 60 minutes, okay? Invitees can't schedule, and I let them schedule up to 15 minutes in advance because I'm trying to get everybody, right? So if they hit me up and there's a meeting starting in 15 minutes, they have the ability to schedule it, okay? I leave this blank right here. I don't touch this. This will make it so that even if you're on the West Coast, sending it to somebody in the East Coast, it's going to automatically change that, detect that there's a time change, and it'll automatically display the calendar in their time zone, okay? So from there, I'm just going to hit next, okay? And then from here, you want to go ahead and do your invitee questions, okay? So some of the things that you always want to capture is name, email. You also want to add, go into here and add phone number, okay? You want to capture their phone number. You want to make this required because you want to make sure, and here your phone number, okay? You want to make sure that you're capturing that data, right? That's going to be amazing for you to be able to go ahead and, there we go. Be able to follow up, right? Because you have phone number listed on there. So all of this is required. Okay, yep, okay. So that's pretty much it. You don't really need to add anything else extra. Just save and close. And then from here, you're going to leave workflows alone, and then you're going to hit up notifications and cancellation policy, okay? So first of all, we want to go ahead and personalize this email confirmation. Now this right here, leave everything that it's auto scripted. It's going to automatically fill in their name, the date, all of that they're scheduled. But now we want to go ahead and give them that Zoom info, right? So with that Zoom info, what we want to do is we want to, hold on one second. Let me go ahead and pull that script up for you guys. Okay, so what you want to do is give them kind of the Zoom information here. And you want to also repeat a little bit of this right here, right? So again, kind of, I would just copy this. I would drop that in here. And then I would also right here, after I would delete this right here. And then so what I would do is write the Zoom information, okay? So we always use the same Zoom number for all of our prospect meetings. So I'm just going to type out the Zoom's URL, and that way you guys have it as well, okay? So it's going to be this 909-735-1313, okay? Now when I click away, it should maybe populate a link, but maybe not. Okay, so all right, so that's pretty much it. That's where I'm giving them that Zoom info, okay? I'm going to copy and paste this because I'm going to use this later on, okay? So again, once they get the confirmation email, you see now we're giving them the Zoom info, right? So very, very important, okay? And then again, I'm giving them my contact information, making sure they know all along who's inviting them, and my phone number's on there, okay? Because as soon as the meeting ends, we're going to make sure that they are prompted to text you, okay? So I'm going to turn this one on as well. Now, email reminders, okay? This is to remind them in between the time that they get the confirmation and prior to the meeting, okay? Again, we're going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and put that there, right? And then what I also might do is kind of give them more instructions on the Zoom. And I'm gonna copy this and you're gonna see what I'm saying here, okay? Oopsies. Oops. Okay. So I will go, maybe I'll go here and I'll say something like to start, join a scheduled, oops, Zoom meeting, okay? Make sure to input your name, otherwise we will call you Samsung or iPhone audio. So I'm basically giving them the Zoom setup instructions, right? Zoom audio options, pick audio using internet or computer. Okay. Again, I'm just reiterating the fact that you know, these are the Zoom instructions, and then you can put, make sure you put that you are invited by Sarah Rogers. Okay. And then I'm gonna put that text me. Again, I'm reiterating that information as much as possible. They can't say they never got it, right? So again, take a screenshot so you can copy and paste this into your own. And then the timing, I'm going to do about 5 hours before, okay? So there's that. That is the email reminder. Now we're going to move over to the text reminder. We're going to put this on. Now the text reminder is really short, guys. We can't really put a whole lot on there. So I'm going to leave that as is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Zoom information again. So I'm going to do HTTPS zoom.us/J. And then the Zoom number is 909-735-1313, right? And let me fix that right there, okay? And then password 123. And you'll see here, like I'm swiftly running out of characters, right? Text Sarah. I might not make it. 975-2023. Okay, you could see here that I've literally just made it pass, right? So, and this one I'm gonna do, you could either do 30 or 45 minutes prior to the meeting, okay? Save and close. Okay. The only other thing that you can do is the email follow-up, guys. And for here, I would put right here, I would put, if you missed and need to reschedule, please do so using the original invitation link you got sent for this meeting. You attended and are ready to move forward. Please contact Sarah directly at, and then I'm going to put my phone number, right? Okay, this is pretty much just saying like, hey, if you didn't get to go, you can go ahead and reschedule. And then this is just following up with those people again that, you know, they can't find they can't find your contact information, whatever. This will help them kind of get your number again. Again, I'm resharing my number over and over again because I want to make sure that it's more than available for my prospect to get back in touch with me, okay? Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and save and cancel. And from there, guys, that's pretty much it, okay? That is it. Once you have that going, you can test it out. You have a live page. It should have all the times on there. Now, mind you, I didn't fix my times, right? I think I only fixed it for the 7th, so my times are gonna look a little wonky, but you should only see the times that you put on for the calendar, okay? And then this would also be what you could do is once you have this set up, you would go back home and now you're able to copy this link, and that's the URL that you're going to give for people to schedule. And that is it, guys. That's how you set up your Calendly so you can be ready to massively invite and bring on and grow your team. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you hopping in for this. Have a great day. Bye-bye.